Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find our Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will be getting daily, weekly and monthly current affairs on regular basis. You can use code VIKAS10 to get additional 10% discount while purchasing the course. This video is available both in English and Hindi. The timestamp for both English and Hindi are mentioned in the description of each video. You can contact us on the number provided or mail provided. Also follow us on Telegram and Instagram, and the link for the same is provided in the description of each video. Also students, we have started a new initiative that is of handwritten notes. It is helpful to understand the news daily, time saving and very useful for your revision. We aims to cover 15 questions via handwritten notes in upcoming bank exams. These handwritten notes are available on daily current affairs content PDF at our mobile application and website careerscloud.in. Only our Crack Current Affairs subscribers will be able to access these handwritten notes. A sample PDF of the handwritten notes will be available in the description.
Everyone, so in this video students, we will be talking important current affairs about sports topic for October month. The session will be quite interesting and important, so stay tuned with us till the end. Also students, we upload the daily current affairs video at 5 AM in the morning on daily basis. Weekly current affairs, monthly current affairs and topic wise are also uploaded regularly. That will be helping you in your preparation. Let's start. The first question is, which organization has recently signed an MOU with the United World Wrestling to develop wrestling in India? It is your Inspire Institute of Sports. This MOU was signed during the 2024 Paris Olympic Games at the Wrestling House in Paris, France, and this MOU was set up for a collaborative framework for developing wrestling in India. Next, who won the F1 Italian Grand Prix held at the Autodromo Nazionale Monza in Monza, Italy? So who won this F1 Italian Grand Prix? It was won by Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc, he drives for which company? He drives for Ferrari, right? And he's a Moroccan driver. Next, who has recently won the National Chess Championship held in Gurugram, Haryana? So it was won by Karthik Venkataraman, right? Grandmaster Karthik Venkataraman. He is from Andhra Pradesh and he has won this National Chess Championship. That is the 61st edition of the National Chess Championship held in Gurugram, Haryana. Next, name the football club team that recently won their maiden Durand Cup at the 133rd Indian Oil Durand Cup held in Kolkata, West Bengal. So this is your Northeast United Football Club that has recently won this Durand Cup. Durand Cup is related to football, right? And this was the 133rd edition of the Durand Cup. What is the location where this was held? It was held in Kolkata, West Bengal. Next, who has recently won the men's single title at the US Open 2024? So Jannik Sinner has recently won the men's single title at the US Open 2024. Jannik Sinner, right? Take a note of this. He is from which country? He is from Italy. He is world's number one tennis player, right? And who won the women's singles title here? Women's singles title was won by Aryna Sabalenka. Aryna Sabalenka is from Belarus. Next is, name the England cricketer who has recently announced his retirement from international cricket. So Moeen Ali, right? He is the England cricketer and he has announced retirement. Next, India has won how many medals in the Paris 2024 Paris Olympic Games, ranked 18th among the 170 participating nations? So India won 29 medals in the Paris Olympic Games and was at the 18th position in the medal tally. Correct? Take a note of this. Now this is your homework students, to tell me who secured the first position in medal tally and how many medals did that country won. Next, the Olympic Council of Asia has recently included Yogasana as the demonstration sport in the 2026 Asian Games, which is scheduled to be where? So Asian Games, right? Directly remember, 2026 Asian Games is scheduled to be held where? In Japan. And Olympic Council of Asia has recently included Yogasana as a demonstration sports in this 2026 Asian Games scheduled to be held in Japan. Next, who has recently won the F1 Qatar Airways Azerbaijan Grand Prix 2024? So who has recently won this F1 Qatar Grand Prix? So this F1 Qatar Grand Prix has been won by whom? It has been won by Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri, he drives for McLaren, right? He's an Australian driver who won the F1 Qatar Airways, that is F1 Qatar Airways Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Next, which country has won the Asian Championship trophy held from 8th to 17th of September at the Moki Hockey Training Base in China? So it is our India that has won this Asian Championship trophy held from 8th to 17th of September at the Moki Hockey Training Base, that is in China, right? And this is the fifth Asian title. This is India's fifth time that India has won it, and China here was up the runner-up, and Pakistan came third. Next, which javelin thrower has finished second with a throw of 87.86 meters at the 2024 Wanda Diamond League Finals in King Baudin Stadium in Brussels, Belgium? So he is Indian javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra, and he secured here second position. Next is who has recently won F1 Singapore Airlines Grand Prix held at the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore, right? So right option is Lando Norris. Lando Norris, he drives for McLaren, right? He's a British driver and he has won this Singapore Grand Prix 2024, right? That was held in Singapore, and this is his Lando Norris third career win. Take a note of this for 2024. Next, which country has recently won the gold medal in both open and women's section of the 45th International Chess Federation Chess Olympiad held in Hungary, Budapest? So it is India that has recently won gold medal in both open and women's section of the 45th International Chess Federation Chess Olympiad held in Hungary, Budapest. Next, where was the 7th edition of the annual men's tennis tournament Lever Cup held? Right? So the 7th edition of the annual men's tennis tournament Lever Cup held in Berlin, Germany. Where it was held? It was held in Berlin, Germany. Correct? And who won this Lever Cup? John Borg, right? Swedish tennis player, right? That is Team Europe. Let me tell, Team Europe, right? Captained by Swedish tennis player John Borg has won this Lever Cup. This Lever Cup, it is played between Team Europe versus Team World, right? And they have won it. Next, which country has recently won the 4th Intercontinental Cup football title by defeating India by 3-0 at the Ganti Mohana Chandra Balayogi Athletic Stadium in Hyderabad, Telangana? So, which country has won it? This was won by Syria. This Intercontinental Cup, right? That is the 4th edition of this cup. This is played between India, Syria, and Maldives. Right, these countries take part in this, and here Syria has won it. Oh, sorry, not Maldives, Mauritius. Right. Next, which brand is the official sponsor of the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027 held in Brazil? It is Lay's. Right, Lay's is the official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026 as well as for the FIFA Women's World Cup 2027. Next, name the Indian tennis player who has recently won men's double title along with Vijay Sundar Parshnath in the finals of the ATP 250 Hangzhou Open 2024. So who is that Indian tennis player? So Jeevan, right? He has won the men's double title, or he has won the men's double title along with Vijay Sundar Prashant. Next, which country has recently won the gold medal in the first Asia Pacific Paddle Cup that was held in Bali, Indonesia? So Paddle Cup, right? Who won this? Which country? It is Indonesia. The event was also held in Indonesia only, and Indonesia has won the Paddle Cup. Next, which city will host the 2026 Commonwealth Games? So it is Glasgow, Scotland now that will be hosting the 2026 Commonwealth Game. Can you tell me that which games has been eliminated or will be excluded from this 2026 Commonwealth Games? Name those sports. So students, that's all for the day. Now let's move to some revision part that will be beneficial for your learning. Next, who has been recently selected as the 27th chairman of State Bank of India by FSIB? So CSAT has been appointed as the new chairman of State Bank of India, and he will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Dinesh Kumar Khara. Next, who has recently elected as the chairperson of the World Customs Organization? So Edward Kieswetter, right, has been elected as the new
chairperson of the World Customs Organization. Next, who has been recently appointed as the 46th Chief Secretary of Odisha State. So Manoj Jain has been appointed as the 46th Chief Secretary of Odisha State. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh. I correct myself, who has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Manoj Kumar Singh has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of LIC. So, right option here is Siddharth Mohanty. Right, he has been appointed as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of LIC. Right, next. In July, Puma India named Indian cricketers Nitesh Kumar Reddy and Dash as their brand ambassadors. So, Riyan Parag. Puma India has named Indian cricketers Nitesh Kumar Reddy and Riyan Parag as their brand ambassadors. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. So, Justice Dr. Bidyut Ranjan Sarangi, right, has been appointed as the Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. And he will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Justice Shri Chandrasekhar. Next, who has recently sworn in as the 13th Chief Minister of Jharkhand. So, who has recently sworn in as the 13th Chief Minister of Jharkhand? Hemant Soren. Correct. Who is the Governor of Jharkhand? CP Radhakrishnan. Right, and this is for the third time that Hemant Soren has been appointed as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand. Next, who has recently been appointed as the 58th Prime Minister of UK. So, Keir Starmer has been appointed as the 58th Prime Minister of United Kingdom and he is from Labour Party. Next, who has been recently appointed as the 66th Chief Justice of the High Court of Punjab and Haryana. So, Justice Sheel Nagu. Right, Justice Sheel Nagu has been appointed as the 66th Chief Justice of High Court of Punjab and Haryana. Next, who has been recently appointed as the interim Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bandhan Bank Limited. So, right option is Ratan Kumar Kesh. Right, Ratan Kumar Kesh has been appointed as the interim Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bandhan Bank Limited. He will succeed whom? He is set to succeed Chandrasekhar Ghosh. Next, who has been recently reappointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of India Energy Exchange Limited for 3 years with effect from 10th of August. So, who has been reappointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of Indian Energy Exchange Limited? So, Satyanarayan Goel has been reappointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of IEX and he will be in this position for the next 3 years. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Utkarsh Small Finance Bank Limited. So, Govind Singh, right, has been appointed as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Utkarsh Small Finance Bank Limited. Next, the 16th Finance Commission constituted a 5-member advisory council and appointed Dash as the convener of the council. So, Poonam Gupta, right? So, 16th Finance Commission has constituted a 5-member advisory council and appointed Poonam Gupta as the convener here. Correct? Next, who has been recently appointed as the principal advisor at the Union Territory of Health and Family Welfare for National Tuberculosis Elimination Program. So, Soumya Swaminathan, right, has been appointed as the principal advisor to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare for the National Tuberculosis Elimination Program. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Paytm Payments Bank Limited. Arun Kumar Bansal has been appointed as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Paytm Payments Bank Limited. He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Surendra Chawla. He will be succeeding Surendra Chawla. Next, who has been recently appointed as the new Prime Minister of Nepal, succeeding Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda. So, KP Sharma Oli has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Nepal and he will be succeeding Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda. Right? Next, who has been recently appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. So, Robert Gerard Ravi has been appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of BSNL. Correct? And he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Praveen Kumar Purwar. Correct? Next, who has been recently appointed as the co-chair of the Alliance of CEO Climate Leaders. So, Sumant Sinha has been appointed as the co-chair of the Alliance of the CEO Climate Leaders. Correct? Take a note of this. And Sinha has been the co-chair of India, part of the alliance since 2022. And he joins a group of international business leaders in this role, collaborating with various figures globally. Correct? Take a note of this. Also remember, this Alliance of CEO Climate Leaders, this is a flagship event of World Economic Forum that was launched in 2014 and it is the largest CEO-led climate alliance in the world. Next, who has been recently re-elected as the President of European Parliament till 2027. So, Roberta Metsola has been re-elected as the President of European Parliament till 2027 and she became the first woman to win a second term as the President of European Parliament. Next, who has been recently elected as the President of Rwanda. So, Paul Kagame has been elected as the President of Rwanda. Next, which bank has recently received the nod from RBI for the reappointment of Kadambili Paul Thomas as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the bank for the next 3 years? So, this is which bank? It is your ESAF Small Finance Bank. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Group Chief Executive Officer of HSBC Holding PLC? Right option is George L. Hedry. Right, has been appointed as the Group Chief Executive Officer of HSBC Holding PLC. And he is the third CEO of HSBC Holding PLC in the less than 8 years. Next, who recently got a 3-month tenure extension from the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet to continue as the Chairman and Managing Director of the NHPC Limited. So, Rajendra Prasad Goyal, he got 3 months extension, correct, from ACC to continue as the Chairman and Managing Director of NHPC Limited. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Federal Bank Limited for a period of 3 years with effect from 23rd of September 2024. So, KV Subramaniam, correct, he has been appointed as MD and CEO of Federal Bank for the next 3 years and he will replace whom? He will be replacing Shyam Srinivasan. Next, who has been recently appointed as the new Prime Minister of Estonia? So, right option here is Christian Michael has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Estonia. Next, who has recently become an acting president of Myanmar? So, Min Aung Hlaing has become the acting president of Myanmar.